We have New York Knicks updates as multiple former Knicks have spoken out and made wild comments on Jalen Brunson and the New York Knicks in this magical playoff run that they've been having, while also Knick players have spoken out on the impact that the fans have had on this team going into this magical playoff run where the Knicks are going to be in the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time in 25 years. So a lot to discuss, guys. What's up? Welcome back to Knicks Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into things as we always do. And guys, if you're part of that 69% that's not subscribed to Knicks Digest, make sure to subscribe. Our goal in the playoffs is to hit 14K before the playoffs ended. We're already at 14.2. Let's get to 15, because if we do, it'll help the Knicks win the finals. Or will it? But don't you not want to take that chance? Make sure to just hit the subscribe button. Really does help me out, but let's talk about Knicks basketball. After all, that's what we're here for. Look, there's no one to thank more than Jalen Brunson for this magical run the New York Knicks have had. And I don't mean just this year. I mean over these 2 years where the Knicks made it to the second round twice and now find themselves in the Eastern Conference Finals. 4 games against an Indiana Pacers team that they're favored to beat in this third round of the NBA playoffs in the Eastern Conference Finals, where the Knicks have not been in a very long time, never in my lifetime before, and this is the farthest they've been. Jalen Brunson's been phenomenal, and with that happening, there's been a bunch of people talking about the Knicks. The Knicks are what's hot in town right now. They're what's cool in basketball right now, Kevin Durant, while you're at home, not in the playoffs at all. So that's fun. However, with where the New York Knicks stand right now, fans are loving this, and former players have been discussing the Knicks a lot. Multiple players have come out and spoken out on the Knicks, both positively and negatively, and there's just been a bunch of conversation, including from Greg Anthony, who did speak out on Jalen Brunson specifically, saying Michael Jordan had a mind of steel. He might be 9 for 30, but he always felt like the next one was going in. Jalen Brunson is a truly special player, and a lot of it stems from his mindset and his approach. I mean, for Jalen Brunson, a man who was picked in the second round, to end up being compared to Michael Jordan because of the run he's having with the Knicks is truly incredible. Nobody ever could have expected things would have went this good when the Knicks signed a 14-point-per-game point guard out of Dallas, but the Brunson burner is real.
Someone cooked here.
Ever since Jalen Brunson came to the Knicks, things have changed, and because of that, what we've seen is a Knicks team that has had a ton of success. They've made the playoffs every single year that Brunson's been here. They've won a playoff series every single season that Jalen Brunson has been here. And Knicks fans are loving this. Greg Anthony comparing Jalen Brunson to Michael Jordan. But also, not all of the talk surrounding the Knicks is always most positive. And right now, we have a quote from Quinton Richardson that I don't want to say is negative per se. It's more just kind of a reality check, which I think is good for the fans and for the players. Now, Quinton Richardson, former Knick, mentioned the Knicks have to be extremely careful. They can't allow these guys to turn them over and get right into transition. This Indiana team is not to be taken lightly. And the man who Quinton Richardson was on the show with, David Dennis Jr., said, this is not a foregone conclusion that the Knicks are making the NBA Finals. This is about the Pacers having more depth. They're going to try to tire that Knicks team out. And look, the Knicks and Pacers have played very, very, very different brands of basketball thus far. I mean, the Knicks do have Jalen Brunson, who's been everything that has been advertised and way more. Brunson is second in points, in total points in the playoffs right now. He's at 346. The only person ahead of him is Nikola Jokic, who should be winning another MVP this season. And on top of that, Jokic, 347 points, has played in an extra game. By the time the second round is over, he'll play in 2 extra games. Meanwhile, Brunson is 5th in points per game. Everyone else listed on here is eliminated. Giannis bounced in the first round. Luka bounced in the first round. Donovan bounced in the second round. Paulo bounced in the first round by the team the Knicks eliminated last night. So, things have obviously been kind of hectic right now, but we know that Jalen Brunson is the real deal. We don't have to fear about that. We know how good this man is. We know how dangerous this man is, and it's about this Knicks team continuing to be this good. You look at Jalen Brunson, he's got the most points in clutch situations at the end of games, averaging 5.4 points, shooting 46% from the field and 40% from 3. The second guy below him is Donovan Mitchell, who was almost on the Knicks as well. His shooting percentages are awesome, but he's also 1-3 in those spans, where Brunson is 6-2 in the 8 games in clutch situations at the end of the game that he's found himself in. Other guys like Tyler Hero, Anthony Edwards, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander have been there less than Brunson as well. Though they've also shown success, it's not the same level of Jalen Brunson, the NBA's clutch player of the year, the captain clutch of the New York Knicks. He has been everything Knicks fans could have ever asked for out of a superstar player. But you look at this Pacers team, they are a real threat. It's not a foregone conclusion that the Knicks are going to make the NBA Finals. Not at all. You look at the teams right now, per 100 possessions, we're looking at the second most points per game for the Indiana Pacers in the entire playoffs. The only team that is not there is the Cavs, who they just beat. So it's definitely something to be aware of. This is going to be interesting. And on top of that, you look at pace. The Memphis Grizzlies, they had the best pace, but who even remembers they were in the playoffs? Outside of that, Indiana's third right now. The Knicks are eighth. The Pacers play a faster brand of basketball and have way more players in their rotation. When you look at this Pacers lineup, there's 11 guys getting real minutes, from Tyrese Halliburton all the way down to Jarris Walker. Real minutes are being played. When you look at these guys, almost all of them have played in every single game. Ben Shepherd has not played in 2, and Benedict Mathurin has missed 1 game. But all of them have played significant roles. And you look at the Pacers starting 5, and Tyrese Halliburton, Andrew Nembhard, Aaron Nesmith, Pascal Siakam, and Miles Turner. Only 34 minutes for the most played guy, their star, Tyrese Halliburton. That is vastly different from the New York Knicks, who they play a glorified 7-man rotation. Cameron Payne comes in for 7 minutes entirely, but outside of that, this is a glorified 7-man rotation for this Knicks team. Now, it's worked thus far, but they're going to try to tire the Knicks out, and the Knicks need to be able to control the tempo in this series. It's what's imperative for this team. Now, do I think the Knicks are going to beat the Pacers with a fully healthy team this time around? Yes, and it's a different team, and I think it actually matches up better with the Pacers than the one from last go-round, but still, the Pacers are a real threat, and the Knicks cannot take any of that lightly, and I really don't think they will. I think after losing Game 5 to the Celtics, we saw the Knicks lock in. They just had the biggest playoff defeat in their history. Like, this team wants it. They want it, they're hungry, and they believe. Now, more than ever, after knocking off the former champions, the Knicks have more momentum than they've had in years. On top of that, what we're seeing is this Knicks team that they see it. They can start to taste that NBA Finals ring, and it's going to hit. They know what's at stake here. They understand the fan base behind him is salivating for a New York Knicks championship. And because of that, multiple New York Knicks players spoke out about this situation, about all the fans have done. And it's just awesome stuff to see, guys. I had to put this in the video because, I mean, you just love to see it. Mikal Bridges saying, Josh Hart showed me a video walking over here of people climbing up light posts. It's crazy, man. Great for them. I'm happy for them. Obviously, I'm new here, but I know how much New York loves their sports, especially the Knicks. I'm so excited to be a part of it. They can enjoy it for us right now, but obviously, we've got way more to go. I'm happy for him. So, Mikal being very realistic, this is not a done deal. The Knicks are not guaranteed to make the NBA Finals, let alone win. There's a massive game between the Denver Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder that'll have huge implications on the Knicks, because I think the Knicks don't match up too well against the Thunder. I think the Knicks match up greatly against the Denver Nuggets. I think the Knicks would beat the Nuggets or the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't really believe they're going to beat the Thunder if they face them. So I don't want the Thunder to succeed, because that would be a problem for Knicks fans everywhere. We don't want the Thunder. We want the Nuggets. We want the Timberwolves. I like those matchups better personally. Now, if you disagree, comment down below. Let me know why. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to have some basketball talk. But look, at the end of the day, Mikal's been here a year, and it's been rocky. Not every moment has been great for Mikal Bridges here, but recently, everyone is loving Mikal Bridges. And, I mean, at this point, everything he's done for this team, he deserves the love. Let's give all the picks for Mikal Bridges. Why wouldn't we, man? Look at him. You got to give all the picks at this point, man. You got to give all of them, because Mikal Bridges has been phenomenal for this New York Knicks team in the playoffs. It's been a massive reason why they won games 1 and 2. He got the 2 game-winning plays on defense. On top of that, he's been consistent for them. He's been a rock of just someone they could lean on for 40 minutes a night as well, playing elite defense, giving good offense as well. I'm happy with all the picks that we gave, and I'd give more. I kind of want to play the little graphic again. I'm going to do it. Send them all, man. Send all the picks for Mikal Bridges. Do it again. Give Brooklyn more. Watch them scout those 5th graders for 2031. Let them do that. Right now, I'm focused on watching the New York Knicks win basketball. For one of the few times in my life, we've seen a lot from this Knicks team, and it hasn't always been good. Most of the time, it's been hard to be a Knicks fan. It's gotten downright embarrassing at points. There were times, 2019 to be exact, I went away to college. I went to college in New England. So I went in Connecticut. I went to Sacred Heart University. I have no problem saying where I went to college. I don't live there anymore. I live in Manhattan again. But look, when I went there, it's a mix. You got Knicks fans. You got Celtics fans. The Knicks were the worst thing in town when I went off to college. When people would ask me, oh, you're a big basketball fan, like, what's your favorite team? I'm like, I'm from New York. I'm a huge Knicks fan. They would apologize, man. We deserve this. We deserve every bit of this. This is not just something that, look, we have to win more games, but I'm still locked in on, I want this NBA Finals. I don't want to stop here, but Knicks fans are allowed to enjoy this moment because we have earned it as fans, no matter what. And on top of that, Jaylen Brunson has mentioned the fans have been a huge part of this. Now, I know everybody says this, but still, Brunson going out there and saying, we definitely felt the energy. The way that they've been supporting us all year, it's been remarkable. I'm really happy we were able to do that. And nobody gets support more than Jalen Brunson because he is the man. After all, he is the Brunson burner.
Someone cooked here.
I hope you guys are liking these new little graphics we got cooked up for you guys. It's fun touch while everything's going well. But look, guys, with the way things stand right now, the New York Knicks fans, they are getting something they deserve. On top of that, they can win this Pacers series. I believe in them, and I think they're going to. But it's still one quarter, one game, one series at a time. 8 down, 8 to go. What do you guys think about all this? Are Quinton Richardson and David Dennis right to be saying, pump the brakes a little bit? Still got a lot to go. How do you feel about Greg Anthony comparing Jalen Brunson to Michael Jordan? What do you think about the Jalen Brunson stats, the Knicks-Pacers matchup? Let me know all that in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Have a great day, and go Knicks.